Dolly Parton's death has left fans heartbroken. From her final days and health struggles to tributes from Hollywood stars, here's the emotional story of the country music legend. For generations, Dolly Parton seemed almost impossible to slow down. She was the woman with the unmistakable voice, sparkling outfits, larger-than-life personality, and a smile that could light up any room. She wrote songs that became part of American culture, starred in beloved movies, built businesses, supported children, and remained one of the most approachable stars in the world. But on August 25, 2026, the world received heartbreaking news that seemed almost impossible to believe. Dolly Parton had died at the age of 80. The news sent shockwaves through country music, Hollywood, and millions of homes around the world. Her nephew Brian Seaver, who also served as her head of security, shared the heartbreaking announcement. He described Dolly as someone who had lived in the light and suggested that the deepest sadness belonged to those left behind. Her publicist later confirmed that Dolly had been battling cancer and had died surrounded by loved ones. Suddenly, the woman who had spent more than 7 decades making people smile was gone. But the story of Dolly Parton's final chapter was about much more than her illness. It was also about determination, heartbreak, faith, and a woman who continued working even while dealing with serious personal and health struggles. In 2025, Dolly postponed a planned Las Vegas residency after facing health challenges. She later reassured worried fans with her trademark humor, making it clear that she still had plenty she wanted to accomplish. Another major part of Dolly's final years was the loss of her husband, Carl Dean, who died in 2025 after nearly 60 years of marriage. Their love story had begun shortly after Dolly arrived in Nashville. She once recalled meeting Carl while doing her laundry. He drove past, since tu Chevrolet Impala. She waved, he whistled, and that simple moment eventually became the beginning of a lifelong relationship. After Carl's death, Dolly openly admitted that grief had affected her health because she had spent so much time caring for him and had neglected herself. Dolly continued working because staying busy helped her cope with the overwhelming loss. She had always been someone who believed in keeping moving, creating, and dreaming. Even while dealing with health problems, she had major plans for 2026, including a new Songteller Hotel in Nashville and a Broadway production based on her extraordinary life. She also continued supporting charitable causes and encouraging younger generations of entertainers. Music was always at the center of Dolly's life. During her remarkable career, she wrote thousands of songs and recorded dozens of albums, becoming one of the most successful and respected artists in country music history. Her songs Jolene and I Will Always Love You became timeless classics. When Whitney Houston recorded I Will Always Love You for the movie The Bodyguard, the song reached an entirely new level of success. Dolly always praised Whitney's incredible performance and celebrated the way she transformed the song into a worldwide phenomenon. But Dolly Parton was never just a country singer. She became a major Hollywood star through movies including 9 to 5, The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and Steel Magnolias. Her work on 9 to 5 earned her major award recognition, while the song she wrote for the movie became an anthem for women demanding equal treatment in the workplace. Her role in Steel Magnolias further proved that her talents extended far beyond music. Her relationships with other entertainers also became an important part of her legacy. One of her most special bonds was with Miley Cyrus, whom Dolly affectionately called her fairy goddaughter. Their connection represented something Dolly understood better than almost anyone: the importance of supporting the next generation. She also collaborated with countless artists across different genres, proving that her influence went far beyond country music. After the news of her death, tributes began pouring in. Julia Roberts, Sally Field, and Dionne Warwick were among those remembering Dolly and expressing their heartbreak. Their words reflected something millions of fans already knew. Dolly wasn't simply famous. She was deeply loved. People remembered her warmth, generosity, humor, and ability to make almost anyone feel like family. Dolly's legacy also lives through her philanthropy. Through her imagination library, she helped put millions of books into children's hands. Her charitable work reached countless communities and demonstrated that her success was never only about fame or money. She wanted to use everything she had been given to help others. Throughout her life, Dolly often said she wanted to be remembered as a good-hearted person who had done everything she could with everything she had. By that measure, she succeeded. She transformed a humble childhood in the Tennessee mountains into a global career filled with music, movies, laughter, generosity, and unforgettable memories. Dolly Parton may be gone, but her voice will never disappear. Her songs will continue playing. Her movies will continue entertaining audiences. Her books will continue reaching children, and her kindness will continue inspiring generations. She wasn't simply the queen of country music. She was a storyteller, songwriter, actress, businesswoman, philanthropist, and an inspiration to millions. Rest easy, Dolly Parton. The world will always love you. Dolly Parton is gone, and the world is mourning a true icon. From her final days to heartbreaking tributes, discover the story behind the loss of the beloved country music legend.